Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the newest update and the upcoming update inside of the ship. But before we start today's video, I'd like to ask you guys if you could join my Roblox group and Discord server. Both of my links should be in the description. Alright, let's go. First off, I'd like to talk about that Wolf finally updated this. But if we was to do slash controls, complex, get out of that, slash item list, if that loads, we could actually scroll down here and see spawnables. These are the new spawnables: spawnable house, spawnable walls, and spawnable offices. If you want to spawn any of these, you just use this, do this and type it in right here. Okay, I don't know how to okay, there it is. It's a little office. Let's go to, well, let's just stay here. You got houses. This is good for, well, this is very good for doing role plays. If you are wanting to create your own city, I believe Wolf is just now doing this. I think he plans on adding more stuff to this update. Houses and offices. Imagine we can be able to build our own faction on an island. That could be amazing. But I believe this is only a little bit of the update that he wanted to do. It's pretty cool though. Next, we have the giant amphibious lawnmower upgrade. This thing can now do a lot more. Probably not a lot more, but just a little more. Lower the handle on this thing. If I was to go inside the car, go back. The handle, well, should have lowered, but this thing should have lowered by now. Yeah, there it is. Finally load. I guess you gotta sense at the driver's seat. And then you can toggle the lawnmower. I actually never knew this, but the lawnmower can actually destroy buildings, and it could have did this before the update. Now you can toggle that on and off so you don't destroy none of your allies' buildings when you get close to their buildings. So that's pretty cool. That's another little thing. The next thing Wolf added to this thing was you can actually choose what vehicle you want it to do. Last time it was just seaplanes. Now you can choose amphibious tanks or floating helicopters, which have lasers on them, which is pretty cool. I don't think there was any other changes to any of the other islands. I don't think so, but that might be about it for that. Now on to the next upcoming update for testing that Wolf is currently working on. It's a massive update. Some are calling it the biggest update inside of the ship history. Biggest update. So you want to go to the ship testing, top of the Wolf Island up here, to even access it. So this is what Wolf has been working on for a while. This is basically like a hub for the destroy the ship stuff. You can look at all these right here. It's gonna, of course, as Wolf says, in one of these, it's gonna look different. I bet it's gonna have like a box around with all the stuff around, or probably a menu. Probably not a menu, but you can create your private servers. This is for like anybody that's trying to like host a roleplay or host a war or 1v1s. You can finally do that with ease inside this new update that's coming up. That's why people call this the biggest update in Destroy the Ship, because you can now not even post this in the walls, but you can post this inside of this place right here, or whatever Wolf plans on doing next. Put the name, probably put 1v1, and that's gonna be pretty big. Now you can even say /server and the username right here. You don't gotta literally put this right here, but you can say ant_king120. That's my username, and you can join that person's server if they're on Destroy the Ship. If they're on any other game, of course it's not gonna work, but that's why this is so big. You can join public servers. You can join a private server, create private server game. You can create your server. I hope Wolf makes it so you can name your server anyone, no one, friends. You can customize your server any way you want to. This is a huge update again, so I hope Wolf really cooks with this one. If he doesn't, I probably might be very sad. This update has a lot of potential, even for people that do a lot of hosting. 'Cause I know a lot of people that do hosting, and nobody joins their servers apparently because nobody bees on. But imagine somebody now being able to see this and joining that server, because a lot of people play Destroy the Ship. So, oh, and somebody just joined the game and they left. Okay, so this would be pretty big in Destroy the Ship community for hosting and 1v1ing, and for a lot of other things. For like Wolf host, imagine Wolf just says join up the owner. That's gonna be the next. This is gonna be the next update. He's calling it right here. Visit the server revamp update. You probably might spawn here when you first get into the game, not destroy the ship itself, and then you're gonna have a choice which game do you want to play. Destroy the port, destroy the giant island, destroy the bridges, destroy the legacy. You can choose whichever game you want to join, or probably an option to create your game if you want to. That's what I'm thinking. Wolf is gonna do something like that. I mean, probably not. So, I mean, it's up to him what he wants to do with this update. This is gonna be a big update. Again, I do think you're gonna spawn here before you even get into Destroy the Ship now. This is gonna be like the first things you're gonna see. Not like exactly this, as Wolf said, he's gonna change this. But this is gonna be a massive update. So that is gonna be all for today's video. If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to like and subscribe. Alright, peace. Last thing I want to say is, if you did notice a quality change in my videos, my OBS has been lagging again. I don't know why this keeps happening. So I had to lower my quality on my videos by a dramatic amount. This is something I haven't had to do in the last 2 years. Last time I just had to make a little FPS change, but this time I had to change everything. So yeah, but that is going to be all for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe. Alright, peace.